The next presentation is for Lerekhureng Combined School.
Goeienaand, dames en heren. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Dumelang. The guy with the mic is just the average operator. The guy with the red jersey on my right is a very special man. He's the headmaster of a very special school, a small, struggling rural school. And we haven't got a glamorous presentation, and we haven't got a glamorous story to tell, but we've got a story to tell of utter despair, but also such hope. And that's what we want to focus on, is hope and the future. And we want to spare, or rather share a few special photographs with you. It's just a PowerPoint. If there's any questions after the time, I think I'll hand it over to the headmaster. But please bear with us, and you'll see what I'm talking about. The despair, but also that flame that's not flickering, but burning, a burning flame of hope. And that's what we want to focus on. Thank you very much. You think my English is good enough for that? All right. Okay. Folks, it's a small school in the Stemokpan rural area. As you can see there, we've got approximately 315 learners, and it's all from rural, unemployed, mostly unemployed, some fortunately to be employed people, and it's really struggling financially. As you can see, we've lost basically everything during December through theft. And it's such a heartbreaking story that people don't realize they're actually stealing from themselves and the future of their own communities. But nevertheless, the problem is there. They move to a different premises, which is far from adequate and which is actually really not being sufficient for the need of the school and the kids. But that's what we've got at the moment, and that's what we make do with. And my hope and my vision is that we could end up with a school that what we've seen in the first presentation, a proper school where kids can progress, where kids can strive. There you see the pictures of what we've got, or rather what we had. All the roofs has basically been stolen. The water pump was stolen. The computers were stolen. On the left there, where the little girl is walking, if I may say, is the headmaster. That's me standing there, the fat guy. It's the headmaster's office, which is also the only office, which is the administrative office, which is the principal's office, which is where the typists sit, and everybody else that's got any administrative duties. And that's a few pictures of the school and the premises. We're battling. I'll be honest, we're battling. And we desperately need help from wherever it can come from. Not just from partners, but also from our government, because it cannot be done just through a partnership. We've done what we could, and that's why I say the man behind me is to be commended, because to carry on in such circumstances, if I had a hat on tonight, I would have left it. Jacob, thank you. I think let him just say a few words. And I think my message would be the struggle to get our children on a better road is in everybody's hands. The parents, the teachers, the government, and everybody that can make a difference. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Taste, my partner. We would like to appreciate the PFP and also Exaro for what they did. Our school before, performance was not satisfactory, no active parental involvement, low educator morale, resources very few, and no zeal to improve the situation. Our partnership, Taisilov is a very active, inspiring, outspoken person. Yeah, we agreed to start with motivation of educators, parents, and learners to revive the spirit, to improve on our service provision. He started with the principal, motivating the principal. It worked. He was very successful. He kept on pushing me. Then we went to the educators with TACE, and then we also motivated the educators, and then we went to the parents. How PFP impacted me? We appreciated the opportunity. It was a leadership opportunity. Thank you very much. It taught us that we can do things differently. It taught us that whatever we want, that is a possibility. It taught us that leadership, we can do more, in fact. We all need to work together to fulfill our visions. It taught us how best we can change our schools, our communities, and our society. Thank you very much, PFP. How my leadership changed at school. It taught me that I can bring change. It brought confidence to me. I changed, my behavior changed, and actions changed, and that was proved through the educators saying that, you know, we are really learning. It taught us that we have to inspire for everybody to be committed, stakeholders in particular. They have to own the school, not destroy it. And also that then businesses involved, Exaro, ESCOM, and everything, we can achieve our vision. Our school changed because this is a real transformational leadership development program. The sitting in meetings changed from one person addressing others to a round kind of situation where we are partners, we are friends, we are equal, and we value whatever everybody is saying. So that's how we can move forward. Educators felt more empowered. I saw a real change. And even in terms of parents, our invitations, it taught us that we have to change the way we invite parents. And many parents attended meetings, and they really saw the part that they have to play as parents in bringing up our children. How learners changed. Their behavior and actions changed. The misconducts decreased. There was a lot of positive self-discipline. We also learned that discipline is not punishing learners, but is really teaching them and learning them how to behave orderly and to sustain those behaviors and actions. Learners participated actively in sports culture and also classroom activities. Educators also changed. There was more understanding in terms of their duties and responsibilities, that they were committed, and whenever we had challenges, they owned them. I told them that you must own these problems for you or for us to be able to move forward and be positive and bring possibilities of change. We worked together. There was moral upliftment. Our school was starting at 8 o'clock, and then we went to 7:30. We started school at 7:30. These are some of the changes that PFP brought to us. How our parents changed. The school climate became more friendly and more enabling and more friendly to the parents to be able to interact. We interacted so much, more than we did before. And they also took part in sport coaches and cultural activities, coaches for the learners, and also in terms of fundraising activities. Communication with parents also improved. They became involved. Whenever the learners were absenting themselves from the school, they would report, which they didn't do before. So there was better discipline. Investments were made for teaching and learning. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.